I've been thinking a lot about how easy it is to lose ourselves in wanting to be liked, how freeing it feels when you finally stop. We all want to be liked, and that's not a bad thing as long as it doesn't become the only focus of our lives, and as long as we don't let a lack of validation define our value. In today's society, there's this big need to be liked on social media, through our creations, our videos, reels, photos, and in real life through our relationships. And I've been doing the same for as long as I can remember. But one day I just had enough of it, and the reality is, no matter how hard you try to please people, there will always be something that's not good enough. So I've been gradually shifting the focus to simply being myself, to stop caring whether someone has seen my art, liked it, supported it, or even noticed it, to stop wondering if I'm being good enough. This past summer I started reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F by Mark Manson. He makes so many good points that I really resonated with. There's one paragraph that goes like this: we give an F about everything and everyone, about what people are saying about us. And then he continues: as we get older, with the benefit of experience and having seen so much time slip by, we begin to notice that most of these things have little lasting impact on our lives. This issue, I think, goes hand in hand with the creative world as well. Have you ever felt like your art or your work wasn't good enough just because it didn't get enough likes? That was me as well. I remember when I used to feel disappointed about the small numbers of likes on my artwork posts on Instagram, until eventually the likes stopped mattering. What mattered was that I was creating, I was learning, exploring, doing something I truly loved, and building this growing body of work that was documenting my life. That felt like utter liberation, and with it came a deep sense of self-respect, the kind that appears when you stop caring so much about what others think. It's not always that simple, of course. Some days you still care a little more about others' opinions, and it takes time and a few heartbreaks to reach that healthy balance. As an artist, I still need to hear people's opinions about my work. I wouldn't be a human if I said I didn't care at all. But it's important to know to what extent you should care. When you stop chasing approval, you start chasing curiosity, and that's when you rediscover why you create in the first place. That's also when you make room for creativity to truly breathe. The worth of your art isn't measured in views, likes, or sales. It's measured in how true it feels when you create it. Real value isn't in numbers or money, it's in what it gives you, the connection, the peace, the discovery. It's your testimony in this world, and that has to be enough. Today's painting is a reflection of these feelings. The pressure of wanting to be liked or validated often turns into self-judgment, self-comparison, and even envy. But there is such freedom once you let go of all that. Once you allow yourself to just be in a world obsessed with performance and validation. In the early months of 2024, I painted a piece titled Burning Mask. Even then, I was already thinking about this topic, and I am proud of how I translated that process toward freedom. In that painting, the figure sits beside a mask she once held, now burning on a small coffee table, all in front of an audience that represents society, each still wearing a mask of their own. It was a statement piece, just like the one I'm sharing today. There's continuity between the two. Burning Mask was the first act, the act of release, the courage to destroy what no longer serves. And Unmasked, the second act, today's piece, is what comes after the fire, the embodiment of freedom, lightness, and self-acceptance. Together they show the full emotional arc of what it means to let go of validation. In Unmasked, the movement of the figure feels alive in contrast to the first act's tired stillness. Now she's breaking through the confines of expectation, running toward her own truth. The vibrant teals and warm golds add to the feeling of liberation, of inner joy after release. The concept of the theater and masked audience is meant to be a visual language for that tension between authenticity and performance, the stage of society versus the intimacy of the self. It's about the freedom found in shedding the need to be liked, how liberating it is to detach from validation. And maybe that's what it all comes down to. Creating, expressing, existing without needing to be approved of or understood. And most importantly, finding the freedom in letting go of who you think you should be.